What is going on, guys? Craig 1287 here, bringing you some Battlefield 5 gameplay. That is right, you've heard it here. Battlefield 5 has officially released. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Stop the presses. You don't have to go crazy and whatnot. It's just a joke. Because honestly, that's what this felt like. What you're watching is Battlefield 3 gameplay. Yes, not the game that came out last year, but a couple of years before that. Battlefield 3. It graphically still holds up. And gameplay-wise, it's just, alright. The reason I was saying it was Battlefield 5 is because this really feels like Battlefield 5 has been announced. I've downloaded it. It was already downloaded and installed on my solid state. But it just feels like it's this new thing, and that all the problems that we had for Battlefield 4 have been fixed. Lately I've been having some serious Battlefield 4 problems, the worst that I've had since the launch of the title. It's been a very negative thing. I don't know, how many of you guys are familiar with me being in a clan TG for tactical gaming, and I am in what every game has its own division and breakdowns into all the different consoles, and then PC, and then you have pretty much like the United States and South America, and you got Europe, all the Europe, Africa, Australia are in their own little thing, and I'm in our Battlefield division, and lately I've been seriously contemplating, in the past 2-3 days, really debating whether I should join the the Titanfall division, because Battlefield has had so many technical problems that has seriously hindered my ability to enjoy the game. And so Gamer, one of the TG guys, just hopped on to Battlefield 3 and was having a great time. I was just what was I doing? I think I was buzzing around Reddit, and I just heard what he was saying. I was like, it's midnight. I got a few hours that I can spare. I'll hop on, get a game or two in, and we ended up rocking so many games. Even he said he only had like one more, but we hopped in and just played 64-man on Conquest Domination. Those really dinky small maps, like what you're seeing right here. Dinky small maps. Granted, it's not 64 at this point. This is actually the last round that I had of the night, and I kind of caused a lot of the guys to rage quit, I guess, the round before, but this round, I just went and was rocking out the PDWs, just because I kind of missed the PDWs being really effective weapons. They're not so effective in Battlefield 4, and so I just kind of rocked those out in this round, rocking out the MP7, and it's night and day as to the quality of these weapons, and I don't want to say it feels like COD, but the pacing is very COD-esque with, it's 64 players, it's not going to be hard to find players, but it was so intense. It was just the responsiveness. There was maybe one time this round, that I get shot by a guy as I'm going around the corner, and I could tell by his kill cam that he probably should not have been able to kill me, but that was just a big if. Nothing like what you see in Battlefield 4. Every shot felt like the same amount of kill time. For me to kill an enemy felt identical to how fast it took people to kill me. There's never a sense of I'm dying instantly, and I feel like I'm pouring bullets into other people. I had multiple triple kills with the MP7 throughout this round, and same with the P90 and the M5K, the other weapons I was rocking out throughout the night, and no trouble at all getting triple kills, because everything I know that I can toss however many rounds down range, and I know that I can stop before I even see that kill feed, that I know this guy ought to be dead, and it is a safe time to reload. And that's just, it's mind-blowing. Guys, if you're on console, if you've still got your disc for Battlefield 3, if you guys are on PC and you did it digitally, download this game. Holy crap, it really is just amazing. It almost makes me want to go back to Bad Company 2, which I actually played probably 2 months ago. It hasn't aged as well. It's still a fantastic game, still one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time, especially that sound design. The sound in Bad Company 2 is so good, but, and those maps that came out towards the end, the one where the water rushes up ashore, what is that one called? I cannot remember for the death of me, but, God, that one should have been remade. That was actually a remake of a Bad Company 1 map, but I've actually, Griff and myself and some of the other TG guys, we have reinstalled our copies of Battlefield 2142. So you might even be able to see some footage of that, and I might in fact use that as my backdrop for my video talking about the glory that is Titan mode. So it's just, typically when you revisit old titles, it is a lot of, things being pulled. It's the, oh god, I'm having a brain fart on it. It's late. It's 2:30 a.m. my time. That thing where you, nostalgia, freaking A. Typically when you revisit things, it's a lot of nostalgia. And once you re-engage with it, you remember, this is not as good as I remembered, because you remember the good things. You don't remember the bad things. But they're really, suppression, yeah, but it's not as bad as I remembered. This is 64 players. I'm getting shot at. I'm constantly, there was actually a couple moments where I got so suppressed, that I couldn't actually see anything. The screen was so, Vaselined up. And there was a couple moments where I'd come around a corner and a grenade maybe suppressed me so much that my accuracy was so horrendous, that I stood no chance in what could have been an equal fight. But aside from that, I somewhat missed the reload, the tactical reload, where if you have to switch between pistols or throw medkits or something like that, part of your reload carries over and it's a shorter I noticed that I missed that, but honestly, really, for the most part, it seems like it is a better game. Simply because of the performance. It just runs so smoothly. So guys, check Battlefield 3 out again if you haven't played it in a long time. If you're on PC, dude, you guys, I want all of you guys that are on PC and even console guys, join up with TG so you guys can rock out with me every single night on TeamSpeak. As long as you're a mature guy, I don't care how young you are. We got quite a lot of young people. We got quite a lot of old people. We got like 60-year-old people here in TG. Just join up so you guys can play with me, cause it's hard enough to get my, friends list on Origin and Battlelog to fit into that 100-man point. I have to, on a weekly basis go and remove old people. So, that would really help if you're a TG guy and you join me in practices. But, I'm switching over to the Battlefield 3 practice. Battlefield 3 Division in TG. No, I can't. I cannot play Battlefield 4 anymore, technically. And then from just a gameplay standpoint, it feels like I'd be taking a step back by going back to Battlefield 4. I love the maps. I still love the weapon design and everything is still an amazing shooter, but the performance just isn't there. They need to fix it. They've seriously flubbed my game up and I can't even get into servers, and when I do, it feels like there's a whole 5-second lag, and I get shot behind, like I'll enter vehicles and get killed from someone shooting me before I got into the vehicle. It's that bad. So guys, check this game out again. And I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay of Battlefield 5, and have a good one. Ta-ta.